Hey guys, welcome back to school. I'm going to be your invisible teacher and we're going to go over some Spanish. And what this Spanish is going to do is it's going to be what you need to do each week. So week one, y'all open your notebooks to your Spanish section. The very first page is just a pronunciation guide. And I'm not going to go over that because all of y'all have already had at least a year of Spanish or more. So Miss Nada has already taught you how to pronounce the letters. If you have any questions with this, you can see me one-on-one, but I'm not going to waste time going over how to pronounce the A or the E or the I in Spanish. So that's the first page. The next several page will be your vocabulary. We will not do a vocabulary test every week. There'll be one about every couple of weeks, but Miss Tracy will have the vocabulary test. So when you're ready for one, just go to her and ask for a vocabulary test. The test will be in different formats. Sometimes the English word will be there, and you'll have to give me the Spanish. If it's spelled incorrectly, you'll lose 1 point, but it won't be taken completely wrong. Okay, like let's say there's 20 of them, so they're 5 points each. If you got it correct but spelled it wrong, you'll miss -1 of those 5 points. Sometimes it will be the Spanish word, and you have to give the English. And sometimes I'll take pity on your poor little souls, and it will be matching, but not often, all right? Most of these are going to be vocabulary that you're going to need on day-to-day life, such as greetings or classroom, how to say pen or pencil or paper or teacher or book. So we're going to look at those. There's usually 20 at a time on the test, and they're about every 2 weeks. Also, at the end of the units, there's a unit test, and vocabulary will be mixed in with that as well. So let's go over the vocabulary A and B. Vocabulary A, the first page, greetings. It gives you the English. It has cute little stick people pictures to help you remember them. So it has, good morning, mister. Then if you'll look at page 2, here's page 1. That's the one that you guys have. If you look at page 2, it gives you the Spanish of the exact same thing. The reason they're not on the same page is so you can study. You can look at the English one and think to yourself, how do I say good morning, mister? Then you look at the next one and say, buenos dias, senor. Or maybe you want to say, how are you? You look at the next one, and it will say, ¿Cómo está usted? So then you have very fine. The Spanish is muy bien. Good afternoon, Mrs. Buenas tardes, señora. How is your father? ¿Cómo está su padre? So, así, así. Good evening, miss. Buenas noches, señorita. How is your mother? ¿Cómo está su madre? Il, mal. Hi. Hola. How is your family? ¿Cómo está su familia? Better. Mejor. Hey. Oye. What's new? ¿Qué hay de nuevo? And nothing much. Not a day particular. So that would be your first 15 vocabulary words, and they're actually phrases. Then you have B, introductions and farewells. That will be the next section. So the first one we're going to work on for the first week will just be A. B will be the next one, probably around week 2 to week 3. And then you'll notice that there's a C. It only has the English. Later, you will get to C that has the Spanish. That will be around week 4 or week 5. We'll be ready for that. All right? There are questions and answers, like how do you say or I don't know. So first week, there won't be a vocabulary test. Second week, there'll be a test over A. Third week, a test over B. Around week 4, maybe 5, we'll get to C. Any questions on how to pronounce those? You can watch the video again, or you can come see me on Saturdays between 9 and 12 here in the classroom. Or you can ask Miss Tracy. When you're ready for your vocabulary test anytime next week, ask Miss Tracy for the vocabulary test. All right. Then we have the page that says 33 on the bottom, and it's kind of dark. It's just conversations. You may practice that with a classmate. There's no written work. This is just practice of having a phone conversation. You can say, key in S, okay? And basically it's asking you certain things like KS or es el libro, es el diccionario. And you're asking the question, is this? Okay? You're asking, who is this? Key in S, who is it? You answer the phone, key in S, who is it? And then you can answer with, it's El Señor, or it's Michael, or es Juan, es Doña Tracy. And on the book it gives you some examples. El Señor, the man. La Señorita, the young girl. La Señora, the older girl. So key in S just means, who is it? It's a good thing that you're going to use when you answer the phone. Who is this? Or KS. Okay, what is this? What is this? And they give you some examples. Es el libro, the book. Es el diccionario. Es el periódico. Es el papel. Es el lápiz. Or, remember in Spanish you have el for the masculine, la for the feminine. So maybe it's la Biblia, or palabra, or tenista, or pluma, or goma. Then those would be la. So you're just giving the answer. So you could practice these conversations with each other. Choose a partner. You can say key and S, and they can answer with any of these choices. There's no work to do on this page. It's letting you practice asking questions, practice giving the answer for very simple questions. Es el libro, that means, is this a book? Es el diccionario, is this a dictionary? Es la Biblia, is this the Bible? Es la pluma, is this the pen? And you can say, sí, es la pluma, or no, no es la pluma. Easy practice, no written work, no grade, just practice. Later it says, necesito el libro. That means I need a book. Necesito el diccionario. I need the dictionary. Or quiero el, where is? Or pásame, give me, pass me. So you can make your own sentences. Practice making sentences. Okay? Aquí está el. Where is the book? Aquí está el, or here is the book. Here is the dictionary, because you just ask, I need it, I want it, or pass it to me. So here it is, or no tengo, I don't have it. No tengo la Biblia, no tengo la pluma. I don't have the pen, I don't have the dictionary, I don't have the whatever it is that you've asked them for. So necesito, I need it, quiero, I want it, pásame, give it to me, pass it to me. Here it is, or I don't have it. That's just practice making sentences together. No work, just class activities to practice. Then on the next page, A, nouns. They're just reminding you that nouns can be feminine or masculine in Spanish. They have a gender. A person, a place, a thing, an idea. An example of a person is a boy. An example of a place is the beach. The example of a thing is a pen. An example of an idea is love. A noun tells who or what. They are masculine or they are feminine. If they are masculine, they end in an O. If they are feminine, they end in an A. Most of the time. There will be some exceptions. And remember, you say el in front of the masculine ones and la in front of the feminine ones. And they tell you that here on number 2. All nouns in Spanish for grammatical purposes are considered masculine or feminine. The grammatical gender of people and animals can be determined by their natural gender. Okay? A cow is going to be feminine, the bull is going to be masculine. A lady is going to be feminine. A male hopefully is going to be masculine. Right? But some words, we don't know why they just decided that they were going to be masculine or feminine. Most nouns ending in O are masculine, most ending in A are feminine. Notice they say most. Again, there is no work on this page. It's just looking at it and remembering some of the things you learned before. The next page reminds you that you use an article. Remember an article? When I'm old, and back when I was in school, they called it a noun marker. It's a word that marks a noun. It lets you know a noun is coming. A, an, the. Usually the one that we're going to use in Spanish is going to be the girl, the book, the dog, the whatever it is you want to put in that spot there. It is el for masculine, la for feminine most of the time. El patio, la plaza. El taco, la fiesta, la banana. And they give you some samples here on the right where you look at the word and you decide whether you're going to use el or la. Even when the is not expressed in English, it's usually expressed in Spanish. Love is of God. El amor es de Dios. We don't say the love is of God, but the Spanish uses it anyways. Spanish is important. They would say el español is importante. The is also expressed before titles as el señor Martinez. It's Mr. Martin. We wouldn't say it's the Mr. Martin, but in Spanish you would still have the el there as el señor Martinez, as la señorita Tracy, right? Except in direct address. If we're speaking to them directly, good morning, Miss Tracy, then it's going to be hasta mañana or buenos dias, Senora Tracy, not la señora. But when we're talking about her, then it would be la señora Tracy as in el clase, okay? No work on that either. At the bottom of page 35, you have your first written assignment. You can write directly on this paper, write directly on here, or you can have notebook paper of your own. But if you do, you need to put the page number from the workbook that it is so that when I grade it, I know what I'm grading. Because it's all going to look like Spanish and it's all going to look the same. So you don't want me to put down a 0 for page 35 because I couldn't find it in this big old stack of papers. And all it says is rewrite the following nouns, putting el or la before each noun and according with its natural gender. So you're going to put whether padre would be el or la. Well, unless your father's a little different from most, it's going to be el padre, okay? La madre. And it'd be real easy just to write that right on this paper right in front of it. When that assignment is finished, put your name on it. And in the back of the room, there are little black boxes. Find the one that says Spanish and put it in there. Then I will get it, I will grade it, and I will give it back to you. So exercise 1 and exercise 2 you will do this week. Exercise 2, rewrite the following nouns, putting el or la before each noun. So 1 and 2 exactly the same. Put el or put la. It's practice. Next page. No written work. More practice. Practice making statements. It is the book. Es el libro. It is not the book. No es el libro. Is it the book? Es el libro? No, it's not the book. No es el libro. Yes, it is the book. Sí es el libro. No, it's not the book. All right? Easy. And over here, you can trade it out. You could say, is it the burro? Yes, it is. No, it's not. Is it the tuba? Is it the buffalo? Is it the mosquito? Is it the papaya? Is it the taco? You've got words. You've got basically subjects. You've got verbs, and you've got predicates. So you can practice making sentences. It gives you positive sentences. It is the book. It gives you negative sentence. It's not the book. It lets you ask and answer a question. This is just practice. Practice it with your neighbor. Practice it by yourself. Practice it at home with your parents. No written work. Just making simple sentences. And then you have practice. Rewrite the following nouns, putting SL or SLA before each noun. Es la cafeteria. Es el torpedo. Es la opera. Es el matador. All right? That's for 1 and 2. Number 3, you're going to write in the negative. No, it's not the insect. No, it's not the boa. No, it's not the cargo. No es el insecto. No es la fruta. On the bottom, answer the following questions with yes or no. There's a picture. Es el piano? Is that a piano? Yes, so you would, under that you would put C, SL piano. Then it says SL buffalo, number 2. Does that look like a buffalo to you? No, it's a banana. So you would put no SL buffalo. All right, is this a radio? Either yes or no. Is this a tuba? It is, it's a pretty funny looking tuba. All right, don't have to tell me what it is. Just put no. No es la tuba. You're going to do this assignment this week. So you're again making sentences, asking questions, answering questions, using basic vocabulary that you've had in the past. When you get to new conversations, you've already done the week, because the week always starts with conversations. So when you get to the end of that page about buffaloes and tubas, you finished the first week of Spanish and you're ready to take your first vocabulary test. So see Miss Tracy ask for vocabulary test A. If you're really with it, you can go ahead and ask for B as well, because I gave you B. There's 15 on each of those. And you are done. We will do Unit 2 next week. If you have any questions, see Miss Tracy or see me Saturday 9 to 12.